Good morning. You are watching Fox and Friends First. I'm Heather Childers.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. Still trumping the competition. Just hours before the second Republican debate, Donald Trump vows to help our veterans and to make America great again aboard the USS Iowa battleship.
We're going to make our country so great. We are going to make it strong. We are going to make it powerful.
And Trump leading in a brand new poll as rivals go on the attack. John Roberts is live for us at the Reagan Library in Simi Valley, California with more. Good morning, John.
Ainsley and Heather, good morning to you. This is going to be a big moment in campaign 2016 as all of the candidates who are on the big stage tonight are going to be looking for a breakout moment, a way to move up the ladder against the frontrunner Donald Trump. At that speech last night, about 850 people aboard the USS Iowa, Trump hit all of his favorite campaign notes, talking about the strength of the American military, complaining about the problems across the U.S.-Mexico border.
We get the drugs, they get the money, the drug cartels are going wild, they cannot believe how stupid our government is, and people just pour into the country. They're disgusted when a woman who's 9 months pregnant walks across the border, has a baby, and you have to take care of that baby for the next 85 years.
Just a moment ago, you mentioned that new New York Times poll still has Trump with a clear lead at 27%, a little bump up from 24. But look at this. Ben Carson nipping at his heels, a huge leap from where he was in August. Bad news for Jeb Bush, dropping from 13% down to 6%, now in a three-way tie for third with Marco Rubio and Mike Huckabee. One thing that will be interesting to watch tonight is the dynamic between Donald Trump and Ben Carson. Both of them appeared on Fox last night.
I like Ben Carson. He's not a deal maker, and we need somebody in this country that's going to get rid of the $19 trillion in debt, that's going to bring back our jobs, that's going to bring back our manufacturing.
He said, I don't think that my strategy is going to change at all. It's going to be to tell the truth and to talk about, my vision for America, which I think is something that a lot of people resonate with.
Donald Trump complaining that everyone is going to take aim at him tonight, and a new ad from the Conservative Club for Growth indicates that he does have a lot of opposition. $1 million ad buy by the Club for Growth Action Fund in Iowa, trying to take Donald Trump down, saying that he is not conservative enough on economic issues. Now, as for this evening, the candidates are expecting that the moderators are going to try to set up a lot of confrontation between them. One candidate I spoke with said the host network is promoting this as though it's going to be fight night. So we'll see. Sparks could fly tonight. Ainsley?
We're all going to be watching. John Roberts, thanks so much. Live for us in Simi Valley, California. Early over there in California. Well, the feud between Carson and Trump may be simmering, but for just how long? Fox News contributor and syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer says there is one thing that will fire up the fight.
I think the weakness here is if Carson surpasses him. Trump won't like that. Trump divides the world into winners and losers. He's the winner. And up until now, he's winning every poll. If he begins to fall behind to Carson, and you can see how irritated he is, because he's attacking the coverage of Carson's rise. And he said last night in Houston, what about me? Everybody's covering the surge of Carson. How about the surge of Trump? How come where is my name? But I think if Carson pulls ahead, even if it's a point or two, that's going to be hard on Trump.
I like what John said. Fight night. Well, the attacks on Trump just keep on coming, even from Vice President Joe Biden, who's not even announced whether he will run or not. And the Hillary Clinton campaign working overtime to make her more relatable. Kristen Fisher live in Washington with the latest on all of this. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, Heather. Well, we may not know if he's running or not, but boy, we certainly know how Joe Biden feels about Donald Trump. Yesterday at a reception for Hispanic Heritage Month, the vice president called Trump's stance on immigration sick, and he predicted it will not prevail.
I mean this sincerely now. This is not, I'm being deadly earnest about this. I want you to remember, notwithstanding the fact that there's one guy absolutely denigrating an entire group of people, appealing to the baser side of human nature, working on this notion of xenophobia in a way that hasn't occurred in a long time.
Well, the vice president says he's still deciding whether or not to run, but his poll numbers are steadily rising. A new CBS New York Times poll has Biden at 15%. That's up 3 points since August. Clinton still holds a huge double-digit lead nationally, but she's dropped 11 points since August, while Bernie Sanders has gained 10 points. And in New Hampshire, a second poll now shows Bernie Sanders beating her by 7 points. Well, Clinton is now trying to show voters her softer side. She's been posting old vintage Clinton photos on Facebook and Instagram. And yesterday she sat down with Extra's Mario Lopez.
A talent or ability few people know you have.
I'm a good card player.
Ooh, poker?
Look at that. I can play poker.
A talent or ability you wish you had.
Oh, singing. Oh, I would love to sing.
If you become the first female president of the United States, what does that mean for Charlotte and my daughter, Gia?
I think it means that one of the last barriers to imagination, aspiration, is gone. I think it's important that every child in our country has the feeling that he or she could grow up to be president. It sends a great message here at home and around the world.
And the entertainment train continues. Tonight, Clinton will be on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon right after the GOP debate. Back to you, Heather.
Yeah, find out a little bit more about those card games. Kristen, any word from the White House on if President Obama will be watching tonight's debate?
Well, how could anyone in politics not want to watch this debate tonight? But the White House says probably not. Listen.
I would not anticipate that the president will watch the debate. I guess because he feels like he's got better things to do. With all due respect to CNN.
So he probably won't watch the debate in full live, but I'm sure he'll watch some highlights on Fox and Friends tomorrow morning, right?
Absolutely. He'll be waiting for your report, Kristen. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Well, tonight you can, as Kristen referenced, count on the Fox News channel for comprehensive debate reaction and analysis. Our live coverage begins at 11 p.m.
And that's what we'll be watching. A Fox News